The Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire was arguably one of America's biggest events. It was the reason for huge advancements in both women's rights and workers' rights. The Triangle Shirtwaist Factory was a sweatshop owned by Isaac Harris and Max Blank. Many young immigrant women worked for 12 hours a day in terrible conditions, only to get paid $15. There was only one narrow fire escape, which was not very sturdy, a locked exit, and only one working elevator. Because of this, a few workers' rights movements began, but to no avail. These issues were known, but because of corruption in the industry and city government, nothing happened, at least until the day of March 25th of 1911.
A fire had broken out in the Triangle Shirtwaist Company factory in New York City. At the time, there were around 600 people inside the factory, and the fire began in a rag bin. This event is known as the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory Fire and took the lives of 146 people as well as injuring 71 others. The fire started on the top floors of the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory. The people were trapped inside because the owners had locked the fire escape doors. The firefighters tried to put it out, but their ladders weren't big enough.
In around half an hour, the fire was over. With the 146 workers killed, the deaths could have been prevented, but nonetheless, they weren't. The owners of the factory could have saved the lives of many if they hadn't locked the doors, which they locked to prevent workers from taking breaks or stealing. Because of this, the workers had a harder time escaping. That is, if they did escape. The owners were put on trial, but were never charged of anything. The factory is now known as the Brown Building and serves as a memorial to those who sacrificed themselves for change. The Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire was indeed a tragedy, but with this tragedy came a triumph for the progressive era.
After the fire, there was a working condition outcry. Unions like the ILGWU, otherwise known as the International Ladies Garment Workers Union, satisfied anger by taking action. They created a commission to investigate safety that launched the most comprehensive investigation of the factory conditions in the United States. The conclusion of this investigation created the new standards. Because of them, 36 of their recommendations were put into law. New rules and codes, such as building and fire safety codes, were put in place. Because of them, changes were made in dangerous and unsafe working environments. Not only that, but it simply brought awareness to the topic of workers' rights. Because of them, the tragedy of the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire was turned into a victory for the progressive era.